Yeah. Yeah.
right now.
I hope you're watching.
Like a
Chuck's shoes. Is it your anus?
Whoa! You need to cut it.
We're a lesbian couple.
turns into a short sleeve hoodie.
Stop. He's dumb.
Well, then riddle me this.
Did you say riddle me this?
I control the camera.
So this is their dog.
I was the fattest.
Well, I did not know that.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't even know about this.
Shout out to Spark Notes.
Thanks for watching our podcast.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Hi, guys.
How's it going? Welcome to Pick Our Brains. This is a segment where we talk about anything and everything live and unedited. I am actually a guest host here. My name is Marcel. And all right, and to your guys' left, we have my youngest niece, daughter of the originator of this show, Kaden. And to your right, we also have my other niece, my eldest niece, Ariel.
Hi.
They're a little camera shy, so this is their first time being on a live show. So let's show them some love and support and chat. We just want to make sure that everyone is comfortable. We're just having conversations. So first and foremost, let's see about you guys. We want to hear from you, introductions. So whoever wants to go first, just give us a little bit of introduction about your guys' self. Oh, we'll go full camera. We can go full camera.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start off with Ariel. Ariel being the oldest. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Ariel Freelez. I'm a little nervous, but get used to it. I'm 15 years old. 15 years old. Okay. Yeah. And this is my cousin.
Okay, good handoff. Good handoff.
Yeah.
And that's it? I'm Ariel. I'm 15 years old. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're going to go to Kaden then.
I'm Kaden. 14.
14. So what's that difference? 3 years?
No, we're
No, we're
2 years.
Like 1 in a couple months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're Kaden.
My heart's racing.
Okay, so we'll just jump right into it then. So instead of making you guys feel uncomfortable and, introducing yourselves, let's talk about your guys' generation. That's the topic of the show today. Gen Z, right? Because we are known, your parents and your elders, the generation above you, were millennials. Now, Gen Z, from your understanding, what is Gen Z?
I feel like I'm in a test.
How would you overall sum up your generation?
I think that we're all very unique and we're very open to be who we are.
Okay.
No judgment. Because I know back then everyone would be the same, and if you wore this, you'd get judged. Because I remember you guys telling me
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Kind of like cliques and crews.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you would wear a specific brand, I remember you guys telling me
Mhm.
Champion was uncool before, but now it's the rave. So
Okay.
I feel that's where we differ from
From the elders. Yeah.
from other generations, because we're more less judgmental, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool summary. So you're basically saying you're more open.
Yeah.
Now, Kaden, my question for you is, backpacking off what your cousin said, do you think that this open personality generation is based off of the fact that it's all kind of grown through social media?
Kind of. I guess.
Right? Because everybody is anybody they want to be behind a camera or a keyboard or
Yeah.
a phone, right? Do you think that braveness or that open-mindedness comes from that, or?
I don't know, because I never really paid attention to it, where it came from.
Oh, okay. Paid attention to what? Just how everything came to be in your
Yeah.
generation? So what do you see like as far as like a difference between, let's say, my generation, the millennials, and your guys' generation?
Let's see.
Like, what are the main differences that you can see?
I do feel like you guys were like clickier, I guess.
Okay.
I get, yeah. And it's hard. Yeah, and I feel like we're more like tech, like Auntie May said, we're more techie and like
tech savvy.
Yes. Yeah.
But millennials were the ones that, you know, started with this tech stuff. You know, we saw internet before there was internet. You guys were fortunate enough to have Wi-Fi.
Oh, he got me there.
Because we had something called dial-up, and I don't think you guys would ever survive off of dial-up.
What is that?
What is that?
Okay, so basically, when you wanted to go on the internet, when you wanted to go on the internet, it would take up the house phone line. So that's one thing. You guys don't have a house phone line, right?
I mean, we did at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a cell phone.
It was like a, you know.
Yeah. So basically, if you were on the internet, nobody can talk on the phone. No one can receive phone calls. And like, let's say if you want to download a song, now you have streaming. Before we had downloading, right? So if we wanted one song, it would probably take us like, I want to say like 7 or 8 hours. If chat can help me out and like fact check me, but it took that long just to download one song. So you guys had it super easy. Like, we really had to make decisions as far as like, okay, which song do I really want to download? Because this is going to take all day, you know?
Were you limited to the amount of songs you could download?
No, like you can download any song that, as long as it was on like specific downloading websites, like LimeWire or anything like that, or
What?
Napster, right?
What is that?
It's these programs on the computer where you had to get in order to download songs.
Oh,
So that's
wow.
another thing.
2 hours?
2 hours if it was like really good, if you got lucky. So now you have streaming. You can literally press it and it starts playing. You know?
Yeah.
But we didn't have that back then. And now you can actually be on the phone and be on the internet at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's where we got, I don't want to say lucky, but, you know, like we didn't have to go through what you guys had to went through. What you guys had to go through.
All right, real quick before I forget, let's just give a shout out to chat. I want to say what's up to Bianca Friles, our sister, my sister Ariel's mom, my wife Whitney, my sister-in-law Maylin, 2 Wavy Rider. I don't know who that is.
What's
You guys
up,
know who that
Ryder?
is? Who's that? That's your people's, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Ryder? I want to say what's up to Jaden. What's up, Jaden?
What's up?
We also got, who's Aloha Castillo? Is that
Auntie Jen.
Auntie Jen?
Yes.
What's up, Jen? How you doing? How's the baby? And I see Eric is in there. Project, what's
Hi,
up?
Dad.
And Karen. I used to download music on my dad's computer.
Karen?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, we had to make life decisions before we used any type of internet service, you know? Like, we had to plan to be on the internet. Kaden, so what about you? Like, because you play a lot of games,
Yeah.
right? Like, you guys grew up, in a sense, like, through the pandemic for high school and middle school. We never had that, right? So you guys dealt with a lot of staying at home. And I know, Kaden, you're really good at games. So you were actually playing games with your friends. That's how you kept in touch, right?
Yeah. We, like, when I lost connection to people, because I moved schools, I, like, reconnected when I started playing games with them again.
See, that's like a luxury. Because before, it was playing outside. You had to have a phone number. You know, you can email. That was what we had. We didn't really have text when it first started. Because text, you'd have to pay per text. Like 10 cents. Like, if I sent you a text, they charge the bill like 10 cents.
Dang.
Or something crazy like that. And now you guys have it unlimited.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't imagine.
I know, you guys can't have conversations.
Were
That's
they
the
like,
thing.
were you like limited amount of words? Like,
I think it was 140 characters. 140,
Oh.
yeah. And that's why people would cut words down. That's where you have TTYL or LOL. That's where it all started.
No spaces.
Abbreviations.
Yeah. Because you wanted to say a lot within 140 characters.
Yeah.
But you couldn't. So, like, thanks would be like THX, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then your mom actually said it in chat. It says AIM was our texting. You guys don't even... I don't think you guys have ever had an AIM account.
No.
Yeah. ASL. ASL was something that you would write to where, like, let's say we're chatting, and that would ask ASL. That means age, sex, and location.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's been asking you ASL?
No, I've just.
Who'd you hear that
I
from?
never heard of that.
I mean, what is ASO? What is that?
I mean, Ryder actually kind of understands the wave. He's like, our generation is very spoiled.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say spoiled. I wouldn't say you guys are spoiled. You guys were just... I would say you guys were just very fortunate.
Yeah,
you know?
fortunate.
I mean, because I would say I'm fortunate because now we have stuff like this, you know? So, Kaden, when you're, like, playing games, like I said, you have live conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad, he'd play games by himself. He can't talk to anybody. Like, he's literally playing by himself because he always played games, you know, when we were younger. So imagine that, like how, and I was always outside playing. Imagine how it would suck just to, like, you know, not have internet, pretty much. Life without internet.
It's so boring playing by myself.
Yeah, I mean, but I think it just depends on the games. Now the games have to be interactive, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you have to have friends in order to play the game. Back then, I think it was like RPGs, if I'm not mistaken, role-playing games or something like that. And that's what it was. Like, you play story modes, basically.
I don't think I've ever played.
Any, like, story mode?
I don't think so.
I thought it was American.
I know, I
Sign
thought it was
Language.
too.
Okay, let's see what chat says. So it says, Jaden said, our generation doesn't really know what it's like to have it, quote, rough, where you would have to go to a library or something. He said, or something. Do you guys know where the nearest library is from you?
Yeah, it's like I've
No.
been to it. Mama took me there.
At
like,
least Caden's honest.
Mama took me there like twice, and
I'm talking about, like, here. Let's say here.
Yeah.
Do you know where the
I don't
nearest
know
library is?
anyone's
No?
here. I know the one's over there.
That's
No.
kind of crazy, right?
I don't.
Have you guys
read.
ever had to, like, look up words through a dictionary?
Yeah, we have a dictionary.
What about, like, a thesaurus? You guys ever used, like, a thesaurus?
Yeah. At school.
Because now there's, like, Wikipedia and, like, dictionary.com.
Yeah.
So you guys actually
feel
know how
like-
to use it.
Yeah, I feel like we got like a little bit at a young age. Just
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah.
We were
I think
exposed.
I think your generation is the conversion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. To where you guys got a little bit of, like, you know, millennial lifestyle.
Yeah. Cause we were talking about it earlier. We were like, we learned cursive in school,
Uh-huh.
and now I know that they're not even teaching it
Yeah.
in schools anymore.
Yeah, Riley's not even gonna know how to read or write cursive unless we teach her.
Yeah.
I think I still have my cursive book over there. From 3rd grade.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Cause I know I would try to write in cursive, like papers in cursive, and then they're like, oh, like, can you just do it in print? And I was like, sure. So, yeah.
What is it like to basically have online schooling? Because, I mean, truthfully, unless you had the decision to do, like, distance learning, that was, like, out of convenience, you know, for kids to do distance learning. You guys had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that like, having to learn from basically a laptop because your teachers are on the computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of unmotivating because, like,
Yeah.
we're home all day.
And it's like, it's hard to separate your workplace from your home, I guess,
Mhm.
obviously. So it's hard, it's hard to stay motivated, but
See, I mean, that's one thing I would commend you guys, because you guys are actually able to keep your grades up for the most part. You're able to keep your grades up because if this were happening, if this were happening and I was in school, yeah, it'd be so much harder. Like you just don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
You know.
I
But
know.
you guys are able to do it.
Yeah, I know it's different for like everyone because I know some people they prefer like being at home because it's like easier for them, and then I know people that like miss school and like the social interaction with
Mm-hmm.
people, and I know it's like harder for them.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, like being in a different environment kind of motivates you to do certain things.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you guys know what floppy disks are?
Nope.
So you guys know what a USB is, right?
USB.
Yeah.
Isn't it like
A little.
a little charge?
little.
A little plug-in.
It's like a connection. So basically, USB, you can have like a memory card,
Mm-hmm.
and a floppy disk was like a huge disk to where you can put different files. Because we didn't have videos back then, none of that. Like it wasn't that cool, you know?
Mm.
Like YouTube looked completely different back then when it first started
Yeah.
from what it does now.
I remember I had YouTube on my old iPod, and it was like the logo was like
Yeah.
a brown TV.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You
Oh.
guys had iPods
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you were kids. That's
think-
crazy.
I was like 5. She was like 7.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Your mom, Ariel, your mom asked, what's the most challenging part of being a Gen Zer during the pandemic? That's a question for both of you guys.
School.
Is it really just school?
I would say like not being able to see people.
Yeah.
So, like, social distancing.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
It sounds bad.
No, I
it's
mean,
like-
because social distancing can mean just like you have to distance yourself from people,
Yeah.
you know, in general. You know, 'cause it doesn't mean, oh, it just has to be 6 feet away, but it's suggested to not even go outside,
Yeah.
you know? Okay, that makes sense. Do you guys think that Gen Z kids look older than
No.
millennials? No?
Nope.
They looked way older.
Yeah, looking back at like your guys' old pictures and stuff, you guys were way taller
Yeah.
too. I'm like,
You guys are like the height you
when
are
did
now.
that gene stop? When did that cut
What,
off?
the height?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it cut off with me. No, your Uncle Tyler. He's actually taller than me.
Yeah, so I don't have that gene. Clearly.
Dang, are you shooting shots at somebody? Caden's like, I'm not in it. So,
Yeah.
what, you guys really think that we looked older?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
like,
wild.
Yeah, because even like without like makeup and stuff, you guys still looked older than us.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of wild. Did you guys have to do like essays and stuff, like even when you do online schooling?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes. Rarely.
Rarely? Like
Yeah,
no
for
projects,
us.
no papers, nothing?
Yeah, we get them rarely.
Dang, that's crazy. All right, we're going to chat. Do you think that your generation will suffer socially in the future when you're adults?
Oh.
And it comes to working with new individuals in the future? That's a good question.
Probably.
Probably. Speak on that. Why? Why do you think so, Kaden?
I don't know, because people already have a hard time, like, talking in person now.
That's true.
Really? Why do you think that?
Because we're always on our phones. It's easier to talk.
Like when you're texting, it's like easier to be like bold,
Yeah.
and when you're in person, it's like, you know, it's not the same.
So do you think that, like, social parties or social, like...
Well, I don't know, honestly, because
It's different for everyone.
yeah, I think it just depends on the person. Personally, I don't think I'd have a hard time transitioning or like going back to talking to people socially.
Yeah.
I mean, in
So
person.
you think that, or do you honestly think that you're not a shy person?
I am. Well, okay,
Depends
it depends
on the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. I could be an introvert or an extrovert. It just depends on the vibe and the person.
I think that's introvert.
Oh, then
Guess we're introverts.
I think that's introvert, because if you have to worry about or consider what the quote vibe is, then you can't really, in a sense, be yourself.
Oh, that's
You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to pick and choose how you want to react.
Then I'm an introvert.
Dang, so do you think you guys have more introverts in your generation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Antisocial.
Because,
I mean, we have our phones. Like, you know.
but everyone is so unique and, like, so open over the internet.
Well, it's different for me and my friends, though, because, like, we're always talking in, like, a PS4 party or something.
Oh, yeah, you're wild when it comes to those chats.
Yeah, so it's, like,
Yeah.
it's not that different when we're in person.
Do you think, but see, that's different though, because obviously you two are different.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you guys are
She
raised.
doesn't play
in
games.
You guys are raised basically in the same
Sometimes.
household.
Yeah, but you don't play with your friends.
Yeah, no, my friends don't play.
Do your friends even know you play?
Probably not.
Nope.
She plays on my PS4.
Dang, on your account.
No. On her old account.
Dang, do you think? Because I'm trying to dissect
Mm-hmm.
how you guys feel. You know what I mean? As far as being the younger generation. Because in my generation, it's very strange for someone to be introvert. You would think that that person is kind of sick in the head, or they're just too shy, or they hate life, you know, or they're emo or whatever. It's normal for people to be, you know, extrovert, to talk to people, go out, do things, see friends, you know, socialize.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like technology played a big part in us being more introverted. Like, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, we have our phones. Like, most people, they're just fine with, like, being on their phones. They don't need to talk to people.
Yeah.
Okay, but you guys are cousins, right? And you guys basically lived together your whole lives,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Do you guys talk to each other about, like, hard subjects, or, like, even, you know, private conversations?
I feel like it's more rare for us.
Yeah.
Because we have, like, friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
You
Like,
guys consider yourselves more like cousins or sisters?
sisters.
Yeah, we sounded
Do you
like,
guys fight? Do you guys fight like sisters?
All the time.
Yeah.
How often do you guys fight?
like every day.
We used to get into, like, physical fights, but we don't talk about that.
Really?
Yeah, when we shared a room.
Okay. Wait. What do you? Oh, okay. Wait, you guys actually physically hit each other?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm not scared of you anymore.
Really? And then what happened, Ariel?
And then she start pulling my hair.
I'd be like, oh, yeah? Yeah.
That's not cool. I mean, were you guys? How long ago was this? Like,
You guys want to hear us? Like,
Yeah. We're loud.
not really.
Oh, wow. Good job.
Oh God.
Yeah, we would, like, get into physical fights until, like, you left.
Yeah.
Wow. So
We
now,
didn't talk to
when was
each
the
other.
last like physical altercation?
That was a while ago.
Was
Wait,
it? I could have sworn we like just...
I don't know.
We don't keep track. It gets hard to keep track.
Dang, that's crazy. I think you guys should actually talk to each other about, you know, private conversations.
Yeah, we do sometimes. Like, you know, like late night conversations, like when we can't
Yeah.
sleep. And, like, they be getting emotional sometimes. But
Well,
like,
I mean, that's good, you
yeah,
know,
it's a good conversation.
because I think your generation is very used to bottling everything,
Yes.
keeping it to yourself,
Yes.
using your notepad and your phone rather than talking to somebody.
Yeah, that's why it's, like, comforting, I guess. And, like, it gets, like, a weight off your shoulders when you're able to, like, talk to someone and actually trust someone with your feelings. Because it's hard to find nowadays.
That's cool, because everyone is fake.
Yep.
Oh, fake.
Yep.
So how does it feel to have like younger parents?
It's cool. Yeah. Because, like, I'd say I have cool parents. Cause
I think your parents are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think you guys are lucky.
Yeah, we are very lucky.
So wait, have you guys ever met like any of your other friends' parents and stuff?
Mm.
No. I feel like no. But I know that they're not as cool as my parents.
Yeah.
Like on certain things. Yeah.
How old do you think their parents are?
Like
40.
yeah, like
Oh.
40s. 40s, early 50s.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't want to say it.
Disrespect your friends' parents.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Like they're old.
I mean, I never really asked you guys, but how do you think we all lived in a house together at one point,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like Ariel, your mom, Kaden, your parents, and me and my wife. We lived in a house together before. And ever since we all moved out, it's nicer to see everyone, get back together.
Yeah, it was hard for me when like everyone started leaving because like that's what I grew up around.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're by yourself. You're the only one left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had the whole house to yourself. You could have.
Yeah.
You could have made a TikTok room, or.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice, but like it got lonely sometimes. So I just called Kate and I'm like, I miss you.
Did you guys have more meaningful conversations when you were apart?
Yeah, I feel like
We got
her
closer.
her moving brought us closer together because
Because, we appreciate the time we have more.
yeah.
Because before I left, we didn't talk as much.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys are picking that up early,
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I'm barely picking that up, and I'm gonna be 29 this year. That time is the only thing that we can't buy.
Yeah.
We can't, waste it. So that's cool that you guys are, at least you Gen Zers
Yeah.
are picking that up,
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a big transition. Because it would, we would have someone at home every day and, there was, noise, TV playing in the background, music. And then it just got quiet. And I was like, this is different.
Well, being alone is different.
Yeah.
But, I thought you, kind of strived for that even when there's people around.
Yeah, that's, it's kind of like you want it. I don't know how to explain it. You want it until you have it.
Oh, it's like you never know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah. So yeah, it's nice when family's around.
Okay, I have open floor. So what do you guys want to know about millennials?
What made you guys so tall?
I know. What were y'all eating?
You know what? Home cooked meals. I think that's.
True.
I mean, you got that. You guys got that. When you lived at Mama's house.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mom. We always had great home cooked meals.
Yeah.
We rarely ever eat out. You can, now, you guys could be like, oh, I kind of crave McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys get it. Whether it's with us, your parents, or your grandparents, they'll get it. Back then, it was like, no, there's food at home. Just wait. Or how come you didn't eat before you left the house,
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Let me see.
Because the whole, conversation of this podcast right now is to completely see the differences of the generations. So what have you guys always questioned as far as our generation? Or chat, blow up chat. I know I got some of your homies in there, right? I mean,
Yeah,
shout out to Eric. What's up, Eric? I mean, he's in the chat. I don't know who Saki is.
Andrew.
I don't know who that is. What up, Nate?
Karen.
Karen's there. Oh, we shouted out Karen. Andrew's there. So, if any Gen Zers have any questions for the millennials, throw it in the chat.
Uncle Nathan said Ariel knows some of my dark past. Yeah. Cause
Don't expose them, but go ahead.
Yeah, cause I enjoy having conversations with people,
Yeah.
deep conversations, just getting to know about them, hear stories. It's very interesting to me. So, Yeah, I enjoy like. Yeah.
Don't look at me.
I know. Kaden, what about you?
Huh?
What about you? What's your take on everything? Like as far as like your ate likes or your cousin likes to, hear what everything is like. I know you're very introvert.
Yeah.
You're very to yourself. So what's
Yeah,
that?
so
What goes on in your mind?
I don't know. I want to know, but then I also like I like it better when people are like happy.
Okay. So do you? But like you like people happy,
Yeah.
right? That's fair. Everyone wants to be around positivity. But do you think that it has like something to do with social interaction?
Not really. I don't know.
So what is like happiness to you? Like how would you describe that?
Like me and Ate, like we never really talked about like our problems because we were always happy around each other.
Like.
Even like a fake happy? Would you guys fake it, like just to, avoid any conversation?
I can tell when something's wrong with her.
Well, yeah, you've basically been with her your whole life, so it's basically your sister. So you've seen her happy, you've seen her sad. So she picks up everything that you do, and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we wouldn't talk as much before.
Yeah.
But we were close, but we wouldn't like talk as much. That's what I was saying. Like when she moved, we were able to like be more real with each other. And yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Andrew asks, millennials, what is one thing you like and dislike about our gen? What do you think we like, or what do you think we dislike? I'm asking you two. What do you guys think? What do you think irritates us the most? Your parents and your aunties and uncles.
All our phrases and
I don't think that's annoying. I mean, I don't dislike that. It gets annoying, but I don't dislike that. It's funny, I think it's the disconnect.
Oh.
I think that's what at least for me, I think that's what I dislike about Gen Z is the disconnect between them and society. You guys really like to be to yourself,
Yeah.
Whereas, like I said, growing up, we are very extrovert. We like to be all out, express ourselves. So I think that's like one thing. What do you guys dislike about millennials?
Can't think of anything.
I don't know. You guys are our parents.
I know.
That's fine. That's fine. Like, this is a real conversation. We're just having real conversation. This is like your one shot. You better say it.
I can't really say little.
I don't know. I don't have any negative things to say about you guys.
I can only think of positive things.
Yeah.
Ariel, your mom said, I don't like how sensitive your generation is about most things.
Yeah.
Do you believe that? Do you believe like they're very sensitive?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're very sensitive. Because there's so many things in like old shows, like old TV shows. Like they would make jokes that you can't make now.
Okay.
Or else you'll get canceled.
Oh, what's canceled?
It's like canceled, like.
Kaden, what's canceled? I need to hear from you, Kaden. What's canceled?
I don't know. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff.
Okay, canceled. It's like, okay, if someone does something bad, you'd be like, oh, you're canceled.
Like you're ended?
Yeah, like you're cut off.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's basically just saying like, shut up.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
I've never really heard that around like people we know. Only like famous people.
My mom says it to me all the time.
Oh, man, I don't know.
What, your mom says you're canceled?
Yeah.
Wow, so your mom is Gen Z.
I know.
She was saying she was built like that. Like she's Gen Z height. She's she's supposed to stay cool. That's what she said.
more sensitive? Me?
Who's more sensitive?
Who's more sensitive? Are we talking about generation, or are we talking about between the girls?
Oh,
between the two of us.
Who's more sensitive? I already know.
Kaden.
No.
What?
You think I'm more sensitive?
I think you're more sensitive.
Okay.
Well, I don't.
Kaden, okay, I'm not, there's no disrespect here, but like
Yeah.
Kaden had a sense of resiliency to her
Yeah.
ever since she was
Huh?
a kid.
I feel like I'm more emotional.
Yeah. And that
And-
goes with sensitivity.
Well, I feel like, I don't know. Like, why would you say you're more sensitive?
No, I get frustrated with a lot of things, like no matter how small.
All right, Jaden asked, I forgot what the question was, but he asked, what is something that you wouldn't want your kids to do? Is that what it was?
I wouldn't want my kids? Or your kids?
He asked, is there anything you guys don't want your kids to do? He's asking as far as millennials go. I think I would say settle. Like we wouldn't want you guys to settle for less. Because like you guys can agree that you are more creative. I wouldn't say more creative, but you guys are creative. You guys are individuals, you know? You have a lot going on. You guys are a pretty good generation if looking into deeply, you know? But we wouldn't want you to settle because our generation, we're breaking the mold. Everyone's 50-50. Some people are going the traditional route of get a job or go to school, get in a good college, get a job, 9 to 5, 401k, retirement, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think if you guys are happy with that, by all means do that. You know, if that actually genuinely makes you happy. But I think we wouldn't want you guys to settle for anything less than your happiness, you know. If you're creative, chase your creativity. You have the cushion, basically. You know what I mean? I think you've been given all the tools to do so.
Wow.
Because we didn't get that support.
Yeah.
It was always a you have to go to college type deal.
Yeah. Like the traditional road to success.
Yeah.
Andrew said maybe how close-minded some millennials. That would be my dislike from that gen. Especially the older part where they still have homophobic and racist tendencies.
I mean, I would have to disagree. I would have to disagree with what Andrew said. Mainly because, I mean, I will agree the fact that some people were raised a certain way, you know. But we can't group everyone as far as being closed-minded. I think millennials were the most open-minded because, for one, you wouldn't have pride parades if it wasn't for our generation. You wouldn't have music festivals if it wasn't for our generation, really, because we blew it up. You wouldn't have, you know, these anti-racist march, you know, all these things like that if it wasn't for our generation. The thing is, that's one thing also. I'm kind of afraid for that for Gen Z. Because you guys believe, or you guys can agree that we're more outspoken, correct? What's it going to be like when it's your time? When you guys are the ones that's going to lead the march? When you guys are going to be the ones to lead the topics of, you know, of insensitivity and all these negative things?
Do you think we'll be more?
I don't even know.
Because millennials, if you ask any of us, we're genuinely confrontational. Like
Yeah.
we'll take confrontation head on, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's hard. I feel like it's split to like some are passive for Gen Z, like some are passive and then some are like confrontational, like you said. So not really sure how that will go.
What about you, Kaden?
Yeah, I think the same. Because I don't know. Gen Z is kind of weird.
Explain.
Yeah, explain that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. They're all through phones now, so I feel like a lot of them are not who they say they are in person.
Oh.
Mm.
So you're saying it's like a facade.
Yeah, like the whole Gen Z is becoming more of a facade. Everyone has an avatar or a second life
Like
per se.
Two sides to them.
Yeah, I guess.
Interesting.
Andrew said if I could have one thing millennials had, it would be the Jersey Shore life.
Oh
Us
my
Gen Z don't have that. Millennials is one thing. Millennials, what is one thing you like from our gen? First and foremost, Jersey Shore life. That's not it.
I remember that too. I was like,
I mean, it's good
4.
entertainment, you know, but not everyone was like that, you know. I think every millennial can agree that the only thing that they took away from the Jersey Shore life was that everyone was open and they wanted to hang out and party. That was it. You know, we were very social, but everything else, all that tanning and stuff, nah, we're good.
what would you want to take from our generation?
Take, meaning what?
Like one thing you would like to have.
One thing I would like to have from your generation?
Yep.
That's a good question. I mean, I think we pretty much have it, you know?
True.
Because like I said, the millennials are in between. Like we experienced the generation before us, and just like you guys are experiencing a little bit of the millennials, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that we're more fair.
What do you mean?
We're fair. I mean, you gotta think about it. The generation above us, we weren't able to do things. We weren't able to say things. We weren't able to go places.
Oh, the boomer generation?
Yeah, the boomer generation. They were very afraid of certain things.
I'd say they were more conservative.
Yeah.
A lot more conservative.
100%. And like for us, we were very open to opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I think like that's one thing that what I would like to take from Gen Z is the freedom. Because you guys have tons of freedom.
Yeah.
But that's like a big responsibility.
Auntie May said, I think we're cooler.
Yeah.
Pardon?
I think so too. I think so too. I think we're cooler. Eric even says that Gen Z people are complicated.
Yeah.
Isn't Eric Gen Z?
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric. You're my guy.
Karen said, are you looking forward to graduating high school? Yes. It went by so fast.
I'm not even in high school yet.
You're not in, or?
I'm not in high school yet.
But you're really looking forward to graduating, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
What about you, Kaden? How many you got 4 years, 5 years
So what?
to graduate high school?
Oh, yeah, like 4 years.
Dang.
So as Gen Zers, what do you guys want to do? I mean, that's a very like loose question. I'm not asking it to like, oh, this is what your career is going to be. I'm talking about like a dream. Like what do you guys want to do for work? Like what is your dream?
My dream. I feel like right now I want to be a dermatologist.
Okay.
Yes.
Some skincare.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it does change, all I know is I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy and successful, but I want to be happy with whatever I'm doing, because I don't want to do something if I'm unhappy doing it. It's like the saying, it's like do what you love and love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What about you, Kaden? What do you strive to do? I don't want to say like what do you want to be when you grow up, or what do you want to, what do you want your occupation to be? What do you want to do? Because that's a different question, you know?
Like, what do you mean?
Because for me, like, I would love to, like, let's say, own my own retail store with my favorite things as from my childhood, right? That's what I'd love to do.
I don't know. I haven't put a lot of thought into it yet.
There's nothing that sparks your interest.
I know I want to be in the medical field.
Medical field.
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as medical field, what do you want to do? Like, what do you think? Like, is it surgery? Is it, you know?
I don't know, because I would say I'd want to be a nurse, but I can't handle, like,
Blood?
sharp... yeah, I can't handle blood or sharp objects. Needles. No.
Dang. Yeah, what are you guys trying to study in college?
I'm not there yet.
Whatever makes me a dermatologist. Thank you. I don't know what that... What is that major?
Science?
Yeah.
Andrew also said, Andrew's going up in chat. He said, yeah, no, the responsibility of getting into college and trying to get a job seems so stressful, especially when high school is constantly pounding and college is the only way of life. They've been doing that for generation after generation after generation. That's how the school system works.
Yeah.
You know, because I actually had this conversation with your mom and papa. Like, back then, if you had a degree and you had certification, you're hired.
Yeah, I feel like you could do anything now and be considered successful.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good question. What does your generation consider successful?
I feel like anything. You can literally do anything. You can do anything and get, like, famous off of it or popular off of it.
So, judging by your answer, I'm going to assume fame and popularity is successful to you. You know what I mean? Because, like, what do you see, like, when you look at a person and you're like, wow, that person is very successful.
Yeah.
What traits do you look for? Is it like a like count? Is it a follower count? Is it the brands they're wearing? Is it, you know?
I never thought of that.
I know.
Because successful can mean many things. Like,
Yeah.
to me, I would say that I'm successful because seeing where I came from and who I am now. You know, to me, I'm successful. Not everyone can agree. Like, they can look at my life and be like, oh, he's not that successful. But everyone has a different definition. But I want to pick your brain. Haha, like the show name. I want to pick your brain to see what's successful to you. Like, I'm happy, you know. I have a great wife. I have an amazing kid. I have 2 great nieces, smart nieces, who look after my kid and future kid.
Personally, I feel
What is success to you guys?
I feel like I'll know that I've made it when I've achieved, like, happiness. And, like, I'm stable in my life, like, financially, mentally, and I'm able to be, like, independent. Yeah. When I'm able to, like, provide for myself, that's what I consider. That's what I would
providing for yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
That's when I'll consider myself successful.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like, making my own, getting my own.
Let's unpack that, Kaden. So, you said you agree with this answer, or your cousin's answer, that you can provide for yourself, right? Now, providing for yourself can be something as simple as, oh, I got food to eat tonight. You know, or I have a bed to sleep in.
Yeah.
But what if you're unhappy? You know what I mean? Because think about celebrities, right? Let's think about, unfortunately, a couple celebrities who are rich beyond what we can imagine, and they commit suicide. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, and to some people, we looked at them as successful. That was some people's definition of success. So, what do you genuinely think, Kaden, as far as your answer? What is success to you?
Comment sections make me laugh. Can't. Eric.
Go, Kaden. What's
Wait,
success?
what
to
is
you?
success? Yeah, like what Alta said, being being happy, being financially and mentally stable. Yeah.
You gotta figure out what you want to do first.
Yeah. All I know is I don't want to be dependent on someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to be independent. I
Yes.
mean, your mom's very independent.
Yes, that's like my inspiration, I guess. Cause
It's Brittany, bitch.
shout out to my mama. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I look up to her for, like how independent she is. Like she don't need no one. So that's what I like. That's how. I
But
wanna
do you
be.
think? Okay, here's another hard question. Do you think that not needing anyone is in a sense successful?
I
Because
mean,
imagine having, like I said, with these celebrities, imagine having everything you've
Yeah.
ever wanted, but you're alone.
yeah. Okay. Like financially, I don't want to need anyone. Like that's
Yeah.
where I want to be independent. But like, obviously, I still want to have like company around me. You know, like I don't want to be completely alone. Because that's, yeah.
Okay. So your mom says, I wish they taught you guys more realistic and modern subjects that prepare you for life after high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said yes. What types of things would you like to learn?
How to pay bills, rent. What's some other adult stuff?
What's some other adult
I don't
stuff?
Yeah.
Our
'cause
rights.
When am I gonna use y equals mx plus?
I know.
Oh, dang. Look
I
at you.
mean, like, what do I have to know about our past?
y2 minus y1.
I forgot. It was a quote. It was a quote. Like history was my favorite subject, but it was a quote saying you study history so you can find out ways how to avoid repeating it.
Ooh.
But I mean, there's also the saying history always repeats itself. So.
Yeah.
So do you think like which subjects in school right now for you guys do you think is pointless?
History. Math.
Math?
Personally, like even though it's my best subject right now,
Ride that wave.
yeah, but we're learning about shapes. Like
She
How is
got.
that?
I was okay, but you need to learn about shapes
I
because you're
know.
getting these questions wrong.
okay, but I have like a high percentage. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
You said you're learning about shapes and you think it's kind of pointless.
Yeah. Like I get like people change what they want to do when they grow up, but like, how is that gonna help me to be a dermatologist? But you know, I'm
Well,
not
you
complaining.
never know.
Yeah,
if
that's why
you'll need it.
Yeah,
Yeah, like what about the shape of somebody's face?
I'm like that is an obtuse.
Dang, like you're wrong. It's a rhombus.
That's the question she got wrong this morning.
She's just exposing you.
No.
Hella exposed.
Getting your soul.
Jaden said, Now I think they think it's better to have more followers than being a doctor. It's so weird to me."
That's true. Now I think.
And your mom said in earlier comments, I mean, I'm probably gonna butcher it, but she said she wants you guys to influence others and not be influenced.
So like a leader instead of a follower.
Exactly. Because I mean, you guys are in a sense like the future leaders. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what if? Isn't that crazy to think? Like, some Instagrammers or TikTokers or YouTubers are like just as wealthy, if not wealthier, than some doctors.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. That's also what I was saying. Like, you could get famous. I mean, well, you could get
Big, you can get known. Yeah,
yeah, off of anything now.
that's true. What it says, being content is what you have as success in my eyes. That's true.
Yeah.
Your mom said adulting isn't always happy. Andrew said taxes. Eric said he's not gonna go. Bro, Eric, you're not
What
gonna
did
go
you
to
say?
college? I mean,
Aw.
that's your decision. I would suggest against it. But hey, it's your life. Your mom said how important your credit score is. Mom said attend my seminar. Well, because Mama's always took care of our finances. She's always helped us out.
Yeah.
Andrew said, no, I think history is good so we don't repeat it. Yeah, that's what I agree. I mean, history is always going to find its way to repeat itself, but knowing it, you can better your navigation through it. Getting your soul shredded for any salary is not worth it. I agree, Eric, 100%. I think nowadays, your guys' generation is, quote, doing it for the gram. Doing anything and everything to be the next viral hit.
I'm not.
Not necessarily you guys specific. I say
Like
your
majority.
generation. Yeah, your generation, like, rounded up. You know what I mean? There's some things, like, you just don't do in our generation. And I think that's what it is like getting your soul shredded, as your dad would say. Kind of like being a sellout. That's what he's saying. Selling out for any salary.
Getting your soul. So, like, being unhappy.
Yeah, kind of like doing what society wants you to do or see. Yeah, you guys have a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're going to come to an end from the show. I definitely want to see you guys back on the show. Kaden, I want to see you back and more talkative. But I just want to thank everyone in chat. Everyone in chat, you guys helped us out with all the subjects and the topics of conversation. We really enjoyed, talking to you guys. Do you guys want to thank anyone? Anybody?
Yes, thank you, chat. You kept the conversation going. For all the topics, too. Yeah.
And Kaden, do you want to say anything or?
No.
She's like, yeah.
No.
No. All right, guys. That's going to be it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. When you comment, if you didn't catch this live, let us know what our next subject should be about. Who would you guys like to see and what topics we would like to talk about? And what do you think about Gen Z? Until next week, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Yeah. Hey.